Texas men pose and show off their muscles in Brownwood, 1920s. Robert Patrick on the set of Terminator 2, 1991. Vincent Price with Sioux tribal leaders, including Chief American Horse, on the TV show This Is Your Life to honor Native American artist Oscar Howe, 1960. An elderly woman sells wristwatch-style wall clocks on the street, 1990s, Russia. A television information desk in the lobby of Komsomolskaya Station, USSR, 1968. Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin holds a dove that flew to him on stage, 1973. A childhood photograph of Jacqueline Bouvier, the future wife of American President John F. Kennedy, in Native American attire. December 8, 1939. Tom Cruise and the makeup team on the set of Interview with the Vampire, 1994, United States. The red corner of a kindergarten in Tavda, Sverdlovsk Oblast, 1948. Seven women in bathing suits. A beauty contest was held at Coney Island, where only one body counted. The contestants' faces were hidden by masks. United States, Coney Island, 1935. Behind the wheel of a Buick, 1910. Dr. John V. Lenberg demonstrates how a patient's tooth is prepared for fillings with the new Aircutter dental tool, 1950. Fall of the Berlin Wall, 1989. Queen Elizabeth II and President Reagan, Windsor Castle, 1982. German submarine U-505 on a beach in Chicago, August 27, 1954. British actor Sir Alec Guinness kisses Madeline Smith's foot, September 1973. London firefighter, 1908. "18-year-old Sophia Loren photographed by Giuseppe Palmas, 1953. Slovakian model Adriana Sklenarikova-Karembeu with French actor Jamel Debbouze at the César Awards in 1999. A device for reducing atmospheric pressure around the head, allowing for a rosy complexion, United States, 1940s. 1929, gizmo that made hairwaves permanent. Trophies taken by the Red Army in Crimea, 1944. Advertisement for the Swiss watch company Heuer, 1943. Naomi Campbell, 1990s. Lynette Squeaky Fromm, a member of the Charles Manson cult, arrested for the assassination attempt on President Gerald Ford, 1975. She wears a leg holster containing a 1914 .45 caliber pistol. Models prepare for a promotional photo shoot on the Great Wall of China, 1988. Thousands of refugees crowd aboard border trains during the India-Pakistan partition following independence from Britain. Amritsar, Punjab, August 1947. Actress Janice Page Thanksgiving publicity shoot 1944. The Vaughan Oliver inspiration for the Cocteau Twins' first logo. From the Lilliput magazine of 1937, titled Our Lily and Aram Lily. Slave Girls in Chains, Zanzibar, 1865. Children's Technical Station in the Park of Culture and Leisure, 1931, Moscow. Lady Diana, the very picture of spontaneity, Great Britain, 1990s. The Paramount Pictures logo on the day it was originally painted, 1965. Puppeteers on the set of Alien 3, 1992. Chevrolet concept truck, 1916 god. Explosions continue to rock the listing carrier USS Franklin after a Japanese bomb detonated in the hangar deck and ignited the armed and fueled aircraft there, 19th of March, 1945. Seen from the cruiser Santa Fe. Marlon Brando with a cat. Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia sitting between the chiefs of the Cheyenne and Arapaho during the rite of the smoking of the traditional peace pipe. For the occasion, the mayor was given the name of Chief of the Rising Clouds, United States, 1938. Jack Nicholson, 1981. A staff officer of the Japanese 28th Army handing over his sword to Gurkha Battalion Commander, Lieutenant Colonel O.N. Smith around the Situng area, Burma. Circa 1945. Restaurant in a Boeing 747, 70s. Chechen fighters in Grozny, 90s. Gene Simmons of Kiss with a 16-year-old fan at Cadillac High School, 1975. Pompeii. The Friedrichshafen seaplane crashed into a building in Germany, 1918. '41st United States President George W. Bush presents the Artist of the Decade Award to pop singer Michael Jackson at the White House, Washington, USA. April 5th, 1990. Stephen King at the gate of his new Victorian home, decorated with bat figurines, November 1982. In February 1954, Marilyn Monroe took a detour from her honeymoon in Japan to fly to Korea and perform for American troops stationed there after the Korean Armistice Agreement. Former President Eisenhower advises new President Johnson, 1963, day after JFK's assassination. JFK riding in his limousine, November 27, 1963. The tanker Seawise Giant, carrying Iranian oil, burns after being attacked by Iraqi fighter jets. Iran-Iraq War. May 14, 1986. A German army dog from World War I wearing a hat and glasses and carrying a pair of binoculars, 1916. The Columbia airship flies over the top of the Empire State Building on September 29, 1931. Traffic jam in Chicago, 1927. During his 1995 trial for the robbery of an elderly man, California murderer Christopher Lightsey caused a disturbance in court. He made obscene gestures at the jurors. As punishment, the judge ordered Lightsey's mouth to be taped shut. Girl getting a tooth drilled with a portable operated drill, 1900s. Glass negative. Joseph Ratzinger, the future Pope Benedict XVI, 1965. Marilyn Monroe with a Chihuahua, 1950. Sybil MacLaine, winner of the Miss Black and Beautiful beauty pageant, London, 1972. A victim of the Cultural Revolution during the rule of Mao Zedong, China, 1967. A German soldier talks to a Romanian resident, 1917. Ku Klux Klan members prepare to drop propaganda literature while in flight. United States, March 18, 1922. GAZ-66 KZ-1AA bus developed in the USSR for a nuclear post-apocalypse mid-1960s. Children made a kite from devalued banknotes. Germany, 1923. Animal trainer Valentin Filatov with a bear, Moscow, 1965. Obama in 1980. Knowledge Day, 1970s, Vladivostok. Punk Wedding, 1989. Cargo, a type of litter used as a means of human transportation by the non-samurai class in feudal Japan and into the Meiji period, 1868-1911. General Patton during a welcome home parade in Los Angeles, June 9, 1945. Three children, one looks like Greta Thunberg panning for gold in a gold mine, Dominion, Yukon, Alaska, 1898. Beware of death above an unexploded shell stuck in a tree, World War I. Fyodor Andreevich Makhnov, 1878-1912, was a peasant from the Vitebsk province of the Russian Empire, who, according to its confirmed data, is the tallest man in the world with a height of 250 cm. Wolfram 40 fires at Polish positions during the Warsaw Uprising, 1944. East German soldiers turned down handshake from West German citizen after the fall of the Berlin Wall, 1989. Soviet tank crews pose with a fox on a T-34 tank, Leningrad front, 1944. In the early days of steam power in the 19th century, locomotive boiler explosions were a common occurrence. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Wendell Kurzbaum as Mr. and Mrs. Freeze in Batman and Robin, 1997. Scarlett Johansson as a child. Elvis with a Fan, 1956. Vatican Women's Rifle Team, Vatican City, Kingdom of Italy, 1937. Hands Across America was a charity event attempting to create an unbroken chain of Americans standing together against poverty. The 5 million participants raised $15 million, 1986. United States Army MPs make toast from the heat of a lava flow on Vesuvius, Italy, March 1944. Young and sassy Yvonne Craig in the early 1960s. Girls Playing Strip Cards, 1941. Backstage at the Moulin Rouge de Paris, 1924. Spring leg is similar to resistance bands in this day and age. Soviet cosmonauts Georgy Beregovoy and Pavel Popovich present a hunting rifle as a gift to Neil Armstrong. June 1st, 1970. Attack of a German submarine in the Atlantic Ocean, World War I. The United States Army developed this six-legged walking vehicle in the 1980s. The Imperial Japanese Navy aircraft carrier Amagi capsized after a United States air raid. Kure, Japan, 1946. Weather presenter, 1969, Saigon, Vietnam. Former New Zealand Prime Minister Robert Muldoon appeared as the narrator in the Rocky Horror Show during a tour of the country. Here, he and his wife Thea pose with the cast. Russell Crowe can be seen at right, 1988. Flood in Moscow, 1949. Vintage dishwasher, 1929. Robin Williams and his daughter Zelda, 1989. Shooting of demonstrators at the corner of Sadovaya and Nevsky. Prospects. Petrograd. Russian Empire, July 1917. A Cossack punished for a disciplinary offence. Russia, 1900. Vintage pen advertising. Actress Natalie Wood at the Grauman's Chinese Theatre's imprint ceremony in 1961. Tanks in the city's central square during the Romanian Revolution, Bucharest, 1989. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade passes down Broadway in New York on November 27, 1930. Roadside Picnic, United States, 1970s. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert in a reenactment of their marriage ceremony, circa 1854. Tallest and shortest man in the New Zealand Rough Riders Regiment standing in front of a tent during the Second Boer War, photographed by an unidentified photographer in circa 1900. Pop-up built-in dishwasher from the 1950s. "14-year-old Jodie Foster, Los Angeles, 1976. Miss Sweater, 1956, New York. Cost of GI soldier equipment, World War II. Book market, Russia, 1990s. Walking lesson. May McDowell teaches a model how to walk. Modelling School in Manchester, 1954. Nurses giving the nationalist salute to General Franco, the leader of the fascist forces during the Spanish Civil War, 1938. President Ronald Reagan tells Frank Sinatra to stop dancing with his wife at the 1981 inaugural ball. Jubilee visitor to an American prisoner of war camp, April 20th, 1945. Simultaneous chess exhibition, 1970s. German soldiers surrender to the French 1st Armoured Division during the liberation of Mulhouse, France, November 22, 1944. Elvis Presley worked as a truck driver before becoming the king of rock and roll, lunch break, 1950s. The famous portrait of a Sicilian boy, often mistaken for a girl, was taken by German photographer Wilhelm von Glöden in the early 20th century. On the set of the film Men in Black United States, 1996. Winter fishing on the Ural River, 1893. Former Japanese kamikaze pilot Hichiro Naimura holds a wartime portrait of himself as he stands next to a Mitsubishi 6M0 fighter jet.